In Romans 14, Paul is addressing matters of conscience with the Roman church. And he's talking primarily about food you can eat and what day you should worship. And he gives them some principles about how to make those decisions. But mostly he focuses on the fact that having made those decisions, that it is not their responsibility to judge someone else. And then he goes on in the beginning of the 15th chapter to talk about how we can choose to limit our freedoms in order to benefit someone else. But in the middle of that, in chapter 14 and verse 19, he says this: "So then we pursue, or let us pursue, the things which make for peace and the building up of one another." And I think that in the society in which we are living today, in the culture and times in which we are living, that some of us, even as believers, are forgetting that we are to pursue peace, that we are to pursue building others up. And so while the topics, the hot buttons of our day may not be what food you can eat and what day you can worship, nonetheless they exist. And so I think Paul's admonition to the church at Rome is the same admonition that he would give us today. Let's pursue peace and the building up of one another. And part of the reason that he says that is that he says that one day, in verse 12, each of us will give an account of himself to God. And so what Paul is saying is that ultimately God is our judge, and we need to live for him. And the way that we please him as we live is in this pursuing peace, pursuing building one another up. So let's take a look at ourselves today in the middle of the things that are controversial to us. Are we still able to pursue peace? Are we able to feel like we could, if we died today, stand before God and give an account of ourselves that would be pleasing to him? Are we able to look ourselves in the mirror and say, today I have pursued peace. Today I have built one another up. Let's ask the Holy Spirit to help us with that as we go through our day today.